The UK is facing a major immigration shakeup in 2025, with newly introduced policies leaving millions of immigrants uncertain about their future. These changes mark a turning point, as the government tightens regulations on visas, work permits, and asylum applications. In today's special report, we'll break down the drastic shifts in immigration laws, how they are impacting immigrants across the country, and what the future might hold. Understanding the new immigration rules. The UK government has rolled out a stricter point-based immigration system, altering how individuals can qualify to remain in the country. This system assigns points based on factors such as skills, salary, education, and language proficiency. Only those who meet the required points threshold will be eligible for long-term residency or citizenship. Key changes. Point-based system. A merit-driven approach where only high-scoring individuals can remain. Family sponsorship restrictions. Only immediate family members of British citizens or long-term residents can apply, and strict financial criteria must be met. Skilled worker visas narrowed. Previously more accessible, these visas are now limited to highly specialized professionals in fields like healthcare, technology, and engineering. Government officials argue that these reforms are essential to managing resources effectively and ensuring economic stability. We believe this system will help us prioritize those who contribute significantly to our economy while maintaining control over immigration, stated a government spokesperson. The human impact. Families in crisis. For many, these new policies are more than just bureaucratic changes. They are life-altering crises. Families who have spent decades building their lives in the UK are now being told they may have to leave. The impact extends far beyond individual families. The UK's essential sectors, such as healthcare, education, and technology, have relied heavily on immigrant workers. With many facing forced departure, industries are warning of imminent shortages that could lead to serious economic and social consequences. Why these rules could force immigrants to leave. The new rules set strict criteria that many immigrants cannot meet, leading to a mass exodus of workers, families, and communities. The harsh reality. Many immigrants must adjust their legal status within a limited time frame or face deportation. Legal challenges are underway, but the tight deadlines mean many are left without options. Advocacy groups and lawyers are overwhelmed, with thousands seeking assistance in last-minute efforts to remain in the country. We're seeing a surge in desperate cases from individuals who have built lives here for years, but the rigid nature of these laws leaves them with no time or options, a legal expert explained. Public outcry. Can these rules be changed? As news of the immigration crisis spreads, public reaction has been swift. Across the UK, protests are erupting as thousands demand fairer policies and push for the government to reconsider its stance. Advocacy groups argue that these policies are not only unfair, but also economically short-sighted. We believe these changes undermine the UK's values of fairness and inclusivity, one activist said. Immigrants have contributed to this country for decades. They deserve the right to stay and continue building their lives here. The pressure is mounting on the government to revisit these rules, but whether any adjustments will be made remains uncertain. The UK now faces a defining moment. Will policymakers listen to the growing chorus of voices demanding change? Or will the country see a mass departure that reshapes its cultural and economic landscape? The impact on the UK economy. One of the most significant concerns regarding these immigration changes is their potential effect on the UK economy. Many industries, including healthcare, construction, and hospitality, heavily rely on immigrant labor to keep operations running smoothly. The sudden loss of workers could lead to severe labor shortages, wage inflation, and slower economic growth. Key economic impacts. Labor shortages. Many essential jobs remain unfilled, particularly in industries that depend on immigrant workers. Rising costs. Businesses may need to increase wages to attract local workers, leading to higher prices for goods and services. Reduced innovation. Many skilled immigrants contribute to advancements in technology, healthcare, and engineering. Their departure could stifle progress in these fields. The mental health toll on immigrants. Beyond the legal and economic consequences, the uncertainty surrounding immigration policies is taking a significant emotional and mental toll on immigrants. Many are experiencing heightened anxiety, stress, and depression as they navigate the fear of displacement. Emotional struggles. Families are living in constant fear of deportation, leading to emotional distress. Children of immigrant families are facing uncertainty in their education and future opportunities. The pressure of sudden relocation is causing severe psychological strain on affected individuals. Mental health experts are warning that the UK must address the growing crisis among immigrant communities, as prolonged stress can lead to severe health consequences and impact overall well-being. The role of international relations and human rights concerns. The UK's immigration crackdown is also drawing international criticism, with human rights organizations and foreign governments weighing in on the potential humanitarian crisis. Global backlash. Several international organizations have condemned the policies, calling them harsh and inhumane. Diplomatic tensions are rising between the UK and countries with large numbers of affected immigrants. The United Nations and other human rights groups are urging the UK to reconsider or provide better legal pathways for those impacted. The UK's handling of this situation could have long-term effects on its global reputation, trade relations, and diplomatic standing, making this an issue that extends far beyond its borders. Final thoughts. What's next? The coming months will be crucial in determining how these immigration policies evolve. As deadlines approach and protests grow louder, the UK is at a crossroads. Will these strict immigration measures remain, or will public pressure lead to policy revisions? One thing is certain: millions of people's futures hang in the balance, and the decisions made today will shape the UK for years to come. Stay tuned for updates as this critical situation continues to unfold.